Thank you, Honorable Speaker. With this bill, the ANC has set out to protect Mr. Mephatswe from the abuse he suffered when his nudes were shared on social media. It is indeed a noble pursuit to invent laws that protect people from such abuse where their nudes are published without their consent. Indeed, there are many young women who are forced by criminals into relationships they no longer want to stay in, using the threat to publicize their nudes and sex tapes on social media. The bill also seeks to regulate hate speech. Most importantly is the prohibition that relates to child pornography shared online on online films and content in general. In this regard, the bill appears to have good intentions. Who would disagree with prohibitions of this nature to protect children and human dignity in general? However, in this noble pursuit, the bill has crossed the line between protection and censorship in ways reminiscent of apartheid. In fact, the bill seems to revive the scrapped sections of its former apartheid self. It is surprising because child pornography is already regulated under the Sexual Offences Act. This renders such an amendment of this proposed bill futile. Secondly, in the matter of Prime Media South Africa versus Home Affairs, the Constitutional Court already ruled that pre-classification is unconstitutional. Yet, at the center of the bill is a mechanism of pre-classification of any online publications. Even user-generated content is included in this madness, meaning Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter videos must be pre-classified before being uploaded, even by us private individuals. So let us imagine that indeed the government could generate capacity to pre-classify all videos through some super software and hundreds of thousands of employees. How would you regulate live streaming? This is where not only the stupidity of the bill lies, but also its utter backwardness. To pre-regulate online publications means to include an upload video on Twitter, on a Facebook, on Instagram posts and blogs. To help those trapped by criminals who use their sex tapes and nudes to subject them to oppression, we need to create safe police stations and some different mechanisms using social work to save them, not pre-classification. Even to regulate child pornography online, we would not be able to achieve this through a strict pre-classification as seen in the Act without threatening the rights to free speech. The Constitutional Court ruling is therefore instructive here. People must publish, then face the consequences of their actions, meaning where violations of the regulations occur, there must be harsh steps taken to ensure that others do not repeat these mistakes. This, in relation to child pornography, is already dealt with. Insisting that people, before they upload pictures, videos, or before they update their social media status on the internet, must first get certificates or permission from the board is impractical and reactionary. Pre-classification is open to abuse and threatens freedom of expression and speech. Here, government will have the power to delay and even halt free speech. Imagine if an online article uploading Zuma's corruption in Nkandla were to have to seek permission first. Or if citizens had to seek permission before they upload videos of criminals stealing cars, or racists assaulting our people or placing them in coffins. Or worse, imagine if we were to seek permission from the board before you tweet an accident or a health emergency, or even that a certain minister has asked you for sex or a nude in exchange for a job. Under this bill, Twitter, social medias, Facebook, Instagram, even Touch HD or online radio, which is being broadcasted or live streamed, will be literally impossible. So already newspapers have the power to self-regulation. So, Speaker, we reject this bill. It's reactionary, and if needs be, we're going to mobilize the whole of society to oppose it, including going to the Constitutional Court to stop it. It's unconstitutional.
Honorable Dudley.